I'm about to do your Aries September 2021 love reading, and in this reading we're going to take a look at the status of the love connection between you and your romantic person of interest. Aries, how is it going? Come on in, have a seat, make yourself comfortable. My name's Alan from UnknownTruthTarot.com. Welcome back to another Aries love reading. Now, if this is your first time here and you have questions that you want answered about your romantic love life or your relationship, then start now by subscribing and clicking the bell icon so you always get notified anytime I post a new Aries tarot reading for you. Now let's get on with this Aries love reading for today, because today we're going to take a look at the status of the love connection between you and your romantic person of interest. And I'm going to do that by pulling one card to represent the mutual point of interest between the two of you. I'm going to get 3 cards for you, Aries, 3 cards for your person, and then I'm going to clarify everything with the second deck just to make sure we can get down to the bottom of the unknown truth about what's really going on in this love connection of yours. Now keep in mind that this is not a personal reading, this is a general reading, which means I'm not tapping into your specific energy as an individual person the same way I would if I were doing a personal reading for you. Instead, I'm tapping into the collective energy of the group of Aries people that I'm supposed to be getting messages for. Which really means that there's no possible way this reading is going to resonate with every single Aries on the planet, because I'm not reading for every Aries on the planet. I'm reading for my specific group of Aries people that I'm responsible for getting messages for. Now, it's also important to keep in mind in general readings like this that energies can and do get flipped around backwards from time to time, especially for cross watchers. So if you're not an Aries and you're just watching this reading because you're interested in an Aries and you want to know what's going on between the two of you, I can totally understand that. Just keep in mind that especially for cross watchers, energies are very prone to get flipped around backwards. So you just got to take it however it resonates. Now, regardless of how this reading resonates for you, you still probably want to check the videos for your moon sign, your rising sign, and your Venus sign, just because they can give you more insight and more clarity about what's really going on in your particular situation. And you can find the links to those videos in the description down below. Now, enough yakking, let's get on with this Aries September 2021 love reading, and let's start by getting one card for what's the mutual point of interest between Aries and their romantic person of interest here in September 2021, please. Okay, now let's get 3 cards for you, Aries. What's going on with Aries as it relates to their romantic person of interest and the connection between the two of them here in September 2021, please? What's going on with Aries as it relates to their person here in September 2021? Let's get one more for Aries, please. Thank you. Well, come here. Now let's get 3 cards for your person, Aries. What's going on with Aries' romantic person of interest as it relates to Aries and the connection between the two of them here in September 2021. Okay. All right. On the bottom of the deck, the overall energy of this reading is the 4 of Wands. This is Aries energy. 4s are about stability, so this represents stability of the home life, stability of the family life, stability of the connection between the two of you. These 4 wands also represent 1111, which is the number of manifestation. So in reality, the 4 of Wands is like a celebration of the home. It's really a celebration of the thing that you've been trying to manifest actually showing up in the physical 3D reality. So that's looking pretty good. Yeah, right under that we've got the Sun, Leo energy. This is the happiest card in the tarot deck. This is happiness, joy, abundance, bliss, harmony. It's really hard to get a better card than the Sun. So we've got something that you're trying to manifest showing up, or some stability in this home life, family life, stability of the relationship here, bringing a lot of happiness in here. Queen of Pentacles right under that. This is Capricorn energy. This is a very grounded, stable, abundant, prosperous, nurturing type of an energy. This is who you would build the 10 of Pentacles around. She would actually manage the assets and resources of the home life, of the family life. So this is like a mothering type of an energy, very stable energy. So it looks like we've got a lot of stability, a lot of happiness here in the overall energy of the reading. Now, this mutual point of interest, this is shared energy between the both of you. So either Aries, you've said or done something and it's got your person thinking, feeling, or acting this way, or vice versa. They've said or done something and now you're thinking, feeling, acting this way. It could even be something external to both of you, and both of you are just in this energy and it's affecting you in some way. And the mutual point of interest between the two of you in September 2021 is the Four of Cups. This is Cancer energy. So I've got a 4 for the overall energy. I've got a 4 here for the mutual point of interest between you. Again, 4s are about stability. This card is really about emotional discontentment. It's about not fully being happy with what you have in front of you right here. So much so that you're thinking about this other cup, this other thing that you believe might bring you more happiness and more fulfillment. Now, a lot of times for me, this can represent that a love offer is already on the table between the two of you, and it just hasn't been accepted or rejected yet. It's just kind of been left hanging here in the air. This can also represent that one or both of you is contemplating making a love offer to the other one and hasn't done so yet because a fear of rejection or some other reason is preventing that cup from being offered, but it's being thought about a lot. So it can mean any of those things. Let's clarify this. Tell me more about the Four of Cups as the mutual point of interest between Aries and their romantic person of interest in September 2021. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Wands. Now, this is a passionate new beginning in passion and desire. Passion being sparked up here, like new inspiration on something. Right under that, we have the Ten of Cups. This is Pisces energy. This is the happy fairy tale ending card. This is two people together in a happy committed relationship, forming a happy family. This is most people's goal when it comes to love and emotions and relationships. This is the happy fairy tale ending card. So we've got some passionate new beginning here that looks like it could lead to this Ten of Cups type of an energy. I'm wondering if there is a love offer that hasn't quite been made or accepted yet that's going to lead to all of this stuff here. I've got another 4 right under that, the Four of Pentacles. This is Capricorn energy. This is about holding on tightly to something and not wanting to let go of it. It can also represent financial stability. It can also represent having some information that one or both of you is keeping close to your chest, not wanting to let the cat out of the bag, so to speak. Got Justice right under that. This is the Libra Major Arcana card. It's the most powerful card of balance in the tarot deck. It's about doing the right thing, the fair thing, the just thing. The sword in this card is used to sever things that aren't in balance, so balance can be restored and the right, fair, just thing can happen. This can even represent something in the legal system going on here. Not 100% sure what's going on with that. Now, to clarify this Four of Cups, this either not being fully happy with what you guys have right now, or this love offer that hasn't been accepted or rejected, or maybe hasn't even been made yet. To clarify that, we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, and the Star. So this Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck. This is a very slow forward moving energy, very methodical, one foot in front of the other, not being in a hurry, not being in a rush, not being willing to make mistakes. It's like a perfectionist type of an energy that doesn't want to skip steps. The bad thing about the Knight of Pentacles is he's slow. He's so damn slow that from your point of view, from your person's point of view, it may seem like no progress is happening. That could be why we have this emotional discontentment going on here. The good thing about the Knight of Pentacles is he's slow. He doesn't get in a hurry. He doesn't rush and make a bunch of mistakes because he's trying to move too quickly. So even though he's taking his sweet time, when he finally does get there, he's got the real deal. He's got the Ace of Pentacles, which is that seed that has the potential to grow into the Ten of Pentacles that we all want, the maximum stability, abundance, and prosperity. So this is actually a really good energy. A lot of times for me, this means that one or both of you is wanting something, probably got a lot of passion and desire for the thing that you're wanting, probably spending a lot of time thinking about the thing that you're wanting, that you believe is going to bring you happiness and fulfillment, and it's just not happening quickly enough for your taste. And it looks like the reason for that is this Two of Swords. This is Libra energy. This is a decision needing to be made, only it's not being made. Either because there's not enough information to make the decision, or there's something that one or both of you can't see, hence this blindfold, or there's something that one or both of you doesn't want to see. You don't want to see it, you don't want to look at it, almost like being in denial about something, and that could be what's holding up the decision. It's looking like, I'm not sure if this Four of Pentacles is like holding on tight and not wanting to let go of something, or if this is about keeping something close to the chest, not wanting to talk about it, not wanting the cat to get out of the bag. Possibly about some court-related issue here. Could be some court decision that we're waiting on here. That decision hasn't been made yet, and it seems like it's taken forever for that to come in. But the next card to clarify this Four of Cups is the Star. Aquarius energy. This is a card of healing. It's a card of hope. It's a card of wish fulfillment. It's also card 17 of the Major Arcana, which is the card that comes immediately following a tower. So you don't ever make it to the Star without going through some tower moment first, where everything comes crashing down all around you. It usually leaves a big cloud of smoke, and it makes it really hard to see the path moving forward from there. The Star is the divine light from the universe that shows up to light the way for you so that you can see your path moving forward. It's where your hope comes from. It's where your healing comes from. So whatever this is that's going on that's got you emotionally discontent, looks like, whether you believe it or not, progress is actually happening on that. Happening towards some passionate new beginning that has the potential to turn into the Ten of Cups. And that looks like it's being healed, being taken care of, and moving forward from there. Now that's the mutual point of interest between the two of you for September 2021. Aries, your energy in this connection is the High Priestess, the Tower, and Judgment. So we got all three Major Arcana cards for you. That's very powerful, very significant energy here. This High Priestess is she who knows. She sits in front of the veil of consciousness, so she has access to all the information that you and I as humans don't have access to. She sees everything. She knows everything. The problem with her is she doesn't always tell us everything. So sometimes there's stuff that we're just not meant to know. Sometimes there's stuff that we don't really need to know until it's time for us to know it, at which point the High Priestess will clue us in through our intuition, through gut feelings, through signs, synchronicities, repeating numbers, dreams with messages in them. So this represents the intuition, the unconscious mind. In a love reading, this can also represent that, at least from your point of view, this connection is deeper than just something physical. It's deeper than just something emotional. It's bordering on a spiritual connection. But this is feeling like you're having some intuitive hits about something here. So this can also represent something that you don't know about, which we kind of saw in this Two of Swords here. Something that you don't have enough information on, something that you can't see. We've also seen this Four of Pentacles here, which something being kept close to the chest, cat not being let out of the bag. That could have something to do with this. So tell me more about this High Priestess for Aries, please. Why is the High Priestess here? Okay, looks like this is an important one. Yep. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Again, we've already seen this. This is Capricorn energy, very grounded, stable, abundant, prosperous, nurturing energy. This is who would manage the Ten of Pentacles. She would manage the assets and resources of the home and the family life. This has a lot to do with stability. We've seen fours all over the place, which also have to do with stability of the home life, the family life, the connection between the two of you, the emotions. We've seen the Four of Pentacles, stability of the finances and the physical assets. Whatever this is that's going on is a heavy burden for you. This Ten of Wands is Sagittarius energy. Now, tens are also completions, so this represents the completion of a heavy burden, as in you've carried the burden as far as you need to go with it. It's time to lay the burden down and be able to move forward without it. So that's a good thing. Yeah, it looks like once you do that, then we're at this Ace of Cups energy. Now, we've seen this Four of Cups as the mutual point of interest. There's the Ace of Cups hanging in the air right there, that love offer that hasn't been made or hasn't been accepted or rejected yet. This is the thing that you think is going to lead you to your emotional happiness and fulfillment here. And what's in the way of that is some sort of a heavy burden. I don't know if it's related to the family life and the stability of that. That's what it's kind of looking like. Now, to clarify the High Priestess. Usually I get 3 cards. I got 5 cards this time. We got the Queen of Swords. We got Death. The 5 of Wands. The Moon. And the 10 of Pentacles. So this Queen of Swords is she who knows the truth. We're clarifying she who knows, the person with access to all the information. This is she who knows the truth. Now, this is Libra energy. You can tell by the way she holds her hand out that she'll offer to let you speak your truth on something. The problem is she already knows the truth. So the truth you speak to the Queen of Swords had better match the truth she already knows, or she's going to use that sword to cut you. So this is an energy of speaking the truth about something. It's an energy of cutting off things and people that are no longer in your best interest. I'm feeling like you're having some intuitive hits about something, some gut feelings about something. You may not have actual visual proof. You may not have something on videotape, physical evidence, but it's almost like you know anyway. I'm not 100% sure what this Queen of Pentacles is about now. I've got 2 different queens out here. I've got a decision that needs to be made that hasn't been made, that's directly related to the stability of the home life, the family life, the connection, directly related to the happiness. There's that Queen of Pentacles again. Ooh, right under that, I have the 5 of Pentacles, which is Taurus energy. This is a card of abandonment. This is about being abandoned, about being cast aside, about being left out in the cold. This, for me, is usually a breakup card. Got the Star here, which means there has been a Tower at some point. I've got the Tower, the very next card we're going to clarify in your energy. Right under that Queen of Pentacles and 5 of Pentacles, I've got the King of Pentacles. So it's like we've got counterparts, and what's between them is abandonment. So I'm not sure if this is... You guys have had a breakup at some point? Possibly so. I've got the 4 of Swords next. We've seen all 4 of the 4s now. This is about taking a pause, taking a rest, taking a break. It's about choosing to go internal, to do some healing, to do some thinking about something, trying to figure out what to do moving forward from here. Looks like there's something that you're not 100% privy to, but you have intuitive hits, gut feelings about it, almost like you know the truth anyway. Next, to clarify that High Priestess, we have Death, Scorpio energy. This is an ending to something. This is about something dying so that it can be reborn again in a new, more beautiful way. This is a massive transformation taking place here on something. Next, we have the 5 of Wands, Leo energy. 5s represent conflict. Wands are about passion and desire. So this is a conflict in your desires, an internal conflict that you're having, where a piece of you wants to go one way, another piece of you wants to go the exact opposite way, and you're pulling yourself in multiple different directions at the same time, kind of like having an internal battle of tug of war inside your desires about what it is that you want or what it is that you feel like you should do. I'm wondering if like you're intuitively feeling like you should cut this person off and end things, or if there has been a cutting off and an ending here, and maybe you're just thinking about whether or not we can get this cup of love back. Progress seems to be slow. You're still undecided on whether or not this can be healed, whether the passion can be sparked back up to get to that 10 of Cups that we saw. The next card to clarify the High Priestess is the Moon. This is fears, worries, anxieties. This is Pisces energy. This is also an energy of something potentially being hidden in the dark, as in something that you don't know about. Either of these two cards in and of themselves can represent something you don't know about, some secret being kept. But when I'm clarifying the High Priestess and one of those clarifiers is the Moon, I'm pretty sure there's something that you don't know about, something that you can't see, something that hasn't been revealed to you or is being kept from you. And we did see that Four of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck when I clarified this Four of Cups mutual energy, someone keeping something close to their chest. Two of Swords, you can't see something, and that's preventing you from making a decision. That could be why you're internally conflicted. But the final card to clarify this High Priestess is the Ten of Pentacles. This is most people's goal in the physical 3D reality. We saw the Ten of Cups, which is most people's goal in love and emotions and relationships. This is like most people's goal in like the finances and the material possessions and the worldly possessions. This is like the combining together of two people, two families, all their assets and resources in order to build something very stable, abundant, and prosperous. It's like building a legacy here. So either you're having some fears and worries and anxieties about doing that with this person, or there's something that you can't see and that's preventing you from getting here. And even though you can't physically see it, like the High Priestess, if you look closely, her eyes are closed. So she doesn't see with her eyes, she sees with her intuition, she sees with her psychic abilities. So this is almost like saying, there's she who knows the truth. So I'm feeling like if you've got some gut feelings about something, your intuition is screaming at you about something that you don't have any physical proof of, I feel like you should trust that. The next card in your energy for September 2021, Aries, is the Tower. This is a very abrupt shift in something for you. This is like a game changer, a foundation rocking event. This is when something comes crashing down all around you here. Tell me more about this Tower for Aries, please. Why is the Tower here for Aries? Again, I got 5 clarifiers for that when I normally get 3. The bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Wands. Again, a new beginning in passion and desire. Some game changer here. Things came crumbling down around some new beginning in passion and desire. Got Justice next, which again is usually about doing the right, fair, just thing. It's about balancing things out. Possibly after a Tower moment, this could be saying we're trying to spark the passion back up in this connection, trying to balance it out. This could also be saying that something unfair and unjust has occurred that has caused a Tower. That could be why there's something hidden from you. It could be why there's a decision needing to be made that can't be made. I'm thinking that's what's happened. Something unjust has occurred, possibly based on a passionate new beginning. This Ace of Wands can also represent a phallic symbol, like represents the male phallus and using it to be intimate. Could be that your person was doing something like that behind your back. I'm not 100% sure, and we're undecided here on whether this can be healed or not, and you're thinking about it. It's possible that your person has tried to offer you their cup of love after something like that has occurred, and you're debating about whether or not you can accept that. Either way, it looks like it put you in hermit mode. This is Virgo energy. This is a card of withdrawal, isolation. It's about being forced to go internal, to do some soul searching, to do some deep inner reflection, some deep contemplation. It's about having your focus directed inside yourself and trying to figure out how to move forward from here. Page of Pentacles. This for me usually represents planning for the future. So trying to figure out what to do moving forward from here, how to plan for the future after some Tower moment has occurred. To clarify the Tower, I got Strength, the Seven of Pentacles, the King of Swords, There's the High Priestess again, and Judgment. Strength is Leo Major Arcana card. This is a card that tells me you're going through a difficult situation right now, and it's requiring you to dig down deep and tap into your internal strength in order to make it through this. It also tells me that you have the internal strength to make it through this. It's just not an easy thing for you right now. And towers usually aren't. It is probably affecting the stability of your home life, your family life, this connection, affecting your happiness. The next card to clarify the Tower is the Seven of Pentacles, Taurus energy. This is about you taking a pause to reflect and take stock of this whole situation, take stock of this connection. And what you're doing is looking at the seeds that you guys have planted together, and you're trying to decide, is this going to grow into the Ten of Pentacles that you really want? Is this worth you investing in? Is this worth you continuing to invest in, reinvesting in? Is this worth all your time, effort, and energy? Or is this not going to pan out the way that you want it to? And maybe it's time for you to cut your losses and move on. So this represents that period of time after the Tower moment happened, where you're pausing to reflect and contemplate those types of things. And it looks like you're doing it from the King of Swords energy. This is Gemini energy. This is a very smart, very logical, very analytical, very fair type of a person. It's a decision-making energy. But this is someone who is emotionally detached. The King of Swords does not consult his emotions when he makes his decisions. He's not interested in the emotions. He's not interested in the story behind what's going on. He's only interested in what he can see right in front of him. He's interested in the truth and the facts of the matter, and he's going to use the truth and the facts to come to the best, most logical, most rational, most fair decision for everyone involved. Now, something I'm noticing here, I have the King and the Queen of Swords out here on the table. We saw the King and the Queen of Pentacles in the story on the bottom of the deck for the overall energy counterparts. Two cards that are supposed to be together usually represent two people that are supposed to be together, except in the case of the sword suit. For me, this represents two people who used to be together. So it's definitely looking like you guys have had some sort of a breakup, and you're trying to look at this whole situation. As difficult as it is, you're pausing to reflect on it and try and figure out, is this worth fixing, or should I cut my losses and move on? And you don't feel like you have enough information to make that decision. Hence the High Priestess and the Moon being out here. Hence this internal conflict that you're going through. A piece of you wants to fix it. Another piece of you is like, hell no, let's not do that. Which is probably why we're in this Four of Cups mutual point of interest here. Like emotionally not happy with what you have, and either a love offer has been made to you and you haven't accepted it or rejected it yet. You're still undecided while you contemplate all of this and try to look at it logically and rationally without the story getting in the way. Next to clarify the Tower is the High Priestess again, which we've already seen. Again, this is telling me that you've got some intuitive hits going on about this, like gut feelings. Like there's something that you know, and you don't really know how you know it. You just know that you know it. Again, it feels like these cards are laying right beside each other now on the table. There's definitely something that you didn't see, something that you don't know about, something that's not being fully outright and given to you. Next, to clarify the Tower, is Judgment. This is you passing your own final verdict and judgment on the situation, as in you making a final decision. Now, this can also represent reconciliation energy. We've got an angel playing on the trumpet here, resurrecting the dead. So this can be about calling something back from the grave, bringing it back to life, transforming it in a way that it's never going to be the same again. We have death out here. Something has died. And this is either you making a decision about what to do here after this Tower, or this is you thinking about bringing this back to life, probably undecided on that, probably internally conflicted on that, on whether to call this completely dead and over with or whether to bring it back. Now, what's interesting is this is the last clarifier, and the last card in your energy is Judgment again. So it's same meaning. This is either you thinking about bringing it back to life, or you trying to make a final decision to call this over and done with. So tell me more about Judgment for Aries, please. Why is Judgment here for Aries in September 2021? Tell me more about Judgment, please. Bottom of the deck. There's that Ace of Wands again. Either a new beginning in passion and desire, or this is the whole reason for the Tower, the whole reason for the Judgment, the whole thing that was probably going on unseen to you, being hidden from you, being kept a secret, could have had something to do with the male phallus and using it to be intimate. That could be the unjust situation, or that could have happened and now you're trying to make a judgment on whether or not this can be balanced out. Still from Hermit mode here. Still the same energy here. Still trying to figure out how to move forward, how to plan for the future here. Now to clarify Judgment, I got the Knight of Cups. Come here. The Seven of Cups. The Seven of Wands. And the Ace of Pentacles. So this Knight of Cups. Knights are action takers. Cups are about love and emotions. This is actions toward love and emotions. You're trying to make some sort of a judgment call here about whether or not to take actions toward love and emotions. This can represent a love offer coming into you, a love offer going out to you. You trying to make some decision about that love offer, a decision about what actions to take, possibly trying to decide whether or not to resurrect this connection here. The next card to clarify Judgment is the Seven of Cups, Scorpio energy. This is about options and choices, but confusion about those options and choices. There's a lot of cups here, a lot of different stuff in these cups. There's a lot of emotions involved here for you, and you don't want to make any kind of a mistake. You don't want to make the wrong decision and pick the wrong cup, pick the wrong option, take the wrong actions in this love connection here. And you're feeling confused about what to do. Next, we have the Seven of Wands, Leo energy. This is an energy of being walled off and defensive about something. It's really about like defending your position on something, defending your stance on something. The guy in the card is wearing two different shoes here. It's like he got caught off guard. He wasn't expecting this onslaught of energy to be coming at him, and he's had to like jump up and defend himself, defend his position ill prepared. This can even be an energy of fighting for what it is that you believe in, fighting for what you desire. Possibly trying to fight for this connection and being confused about whether or not you can fight for this connection. Notice the cloud of smoke here. It's like you got caught off guard with all of this, and it's left you clouded. Your judgment is clouded, which is probably why we're seeing you in this King of Swords energy here, having to rely on your intuition, not actually being able to see fully what has happened to make the best, most logical, most rational decision, and being confused about whether or not to fight for this connection. But it looks like you have an opportunity to do that if that's what you choose to do. This Ace of Pentacles is an opportunity. It's a practical, tangible opportunity. It's the same Ace of Pentacles that this Knight of Pentacles is carrying. So this is the seed that has the potential to grow into this Ten of Pentacles that we all want. Now, it's not the Ten of Pentacles in and of itself. It just has the potential to get there. It's going to take work. It's going to take time, effort, and energy in order to get from this seed to the full-blown Ten of Pentacles. And that's the thing about aces. They're opportunities. You have to grab these and do something with them. Otherwise, they just represent empty potential. It's looking like you have a decision to make. It's looking like this decision is your decision about whether or not this can be healed, whether this can be resurrected, whether this can be put back together, whether this is going to pan out the way you want it to, or it's time to cut your losses and move on. And you still Even after looking at all your energy, look like you're still completely undecided on that. Scoot this over a little bit, get some more room here. We've looked at the mutual point of interest between the two of you. We've looked at your energy, Aries. Your person's energy for September 2021 is the Five of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. So this Five of Wands, again, is Leo energy. This isn't a conflict. It's an internal conflict, a conflict in your person's desires. A piece of them wants one thing, a piece of them wants this opposing thing. They're pulling themselves in multiple different directions at the same time. Tell me more about this Five of Wands for Aries person, please. Now, I guess that Five of Wands being an internal conflict could be a conflict internally in this connection. It could be that too. Tell me more about this Five of Wands. On the bottom of the deck, we got that Ace of Wands again. Again, new beginning in passion and desire. This can represent the male phallus, using it to be intimate. Got that Ten of Cups again. This is how it showed up at the very beginning when I clarified this Four of Cups. So it's like your person is wanting to spark this back up and be able to get to this Ten of Cups happy fairy tale ending with you. I'm still not sure if this is saying they want to balance this out with you, or if this is saying that they did something unjust. There's the Hermit again. Maybe they're forced to go internal now to figure out how to balance this all out. It's clearly not in balance because we have this conflict going on here. To clarify this Five of Wands, we have Temperance, the Six of Swords, and the King of Wands. Now, Temperance is Sagittarius energy. This is a card of being patient about something. It's about blending things together little bits at a time, not being in a big hurry, not being in a big rush, being willing to take a step back and look at the big picture of how is all this going before they come back in and blend a little bit more together to make some fine-tuning type adjustments. Now, this can also represent reconciliation energy, just like this Judgment card that we've seen 2 times in your energy. In tarot, cups and water represent love and emotions, and here in this card, the water had been separated into 2 different cups. The love had been separated into 2 different cups, and this angel is blending it back together, recombining it back into one. So this can represent reconciliation. It could be an energy of patience, just like this Knight of Pentacles that's showing up in the mutual energy between the two of you. Your person's not happy with the way things are right now, and they are daydreaming about what they believe will bring them more happiness and fulfillment. And I'm wondering if maybe their internal conflict isn't related to that. What is this cup that they're daydreaming about? Is it reconciliation with you, or is it this Ace of Wands? Now, it could be that they're internally conflicted about how patient can I be, internally conflicted about whether or not you will accept this cup of love that they're offering you and be able to recombine everything back together. It could be any of those things. Next, we have the Six of Swords, Aquarius energy. This is about moving forward into calmer waters. It's about leaving these rough, choppy waters of the past behind. Moving forward into calmer waters where there's more clarity, where they're moving forward toward what it is that they actually want. So this is about like moving away from some mentally or psychologically painful situation, leaving that in the past and moving forward toward clarity, toward what it is that they actually want. And finally, we have the King of Wands. This is Sagittarius or Leo energy. This is a very bold, passionate, fiery, determined person who knows what they want. And they go out and get what they want. They don't take no for an answer. They don't accept excuses. They don't accept defeat. They don't let obstacles and roadblocks get in their way. this kind of a person will move mountains to get what they want. Now, this is also someone who has a lot of passion and desire, someone who is a very sexual, energy-driven kind of a person. We've got this Ace of Wands right here on the bottom of the deck. This is telling me they have a lot of passion and desire for you, but I'm still not 100% sure what this internal conflict is about, a conflict in their desires. It's almost like they have a decision to make too. I don't know. I don't know. I'm wondering if they have a person on the side and they're trying to decide between the two of you. And maybe that's what's caused the Tower to begin with, that maybe that's what's hidden in the dark from you. See, I've got in your energy here that same internal conflict followed by the Moon. So something about this internal conflict feels like it's hidden in the dark. Maybe something that it's not even going to let me know about here. But the next card in your person's energy for September 2021, Aries, is the Two of Pentacles. Capricorn energy. This is a card of balance, but it's more about trying to maintain balance, trying to regain balance once balance has been thrown off. This is like a wishy-washy kind of an energy, like a 1 foot in, 1 foot out kind of an energy, where they're going back and forth. Twos are about decisions. I've got a decision needing to be made that hasn't been made. And now I've got like weighing options here, looking at the pros and cons, weighing the options out. Do I or don't I? Should I or shouldn't I? Do I take this one? Do I take that one? It could be any number of things here. This can sometimes even represent an energy of juggling more than one person. So tell me more about this Two of Pentacles, please. Why is the Two of Pentacles here for Aries person in September 2021, please? Let's get two more on this Two of Pentacles, please. Come here. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have Justice again. So again, Libra Major Arcana card, card of balance. It's about doing the right, fair, just thing, severing things that aren't in balance so balance can be restored. We're clarifying a card of balance, but again, it's more about things being off balance and trying to maintain balance or regain it. So it looks like your person is trying to figure out how to leave this in the past, how to be patient here, how to reconcile the situation. It looks like they know what they want, and that appears now to be you trying to spark the passion back up with you, trying to get back to that happy fairy tale ending. 10 of Cups. There's the Tower that we went through. Already have that in your energy. The Hanged Man. Now see, now this is Pisces energy. This is progress being halted. Like there's no forward movement right now, which is probably why your person is off balance here. It's a more powerful energy than this Knight of Pentacles. This is something where it feels like progress isn't happening, but it actually is. This is progress ain't happening at all. Things are frozen. They're stuck right here, not moving forward at all. Now to clarify this Two of Pentacles, we have the Hierophant, the Five of Cups, and the Two of Cups. Man, this one is draining me here. I keep trying to hold back a yawn. I'm not tired at all. This Five of the Major Arcana, the Hierophant, this is Taurus energy. This is a card of commitment. It's about taking things to the next level. Your person is trying to figure out how to balance this out, how to balance this commitment out, how to take things to the next level. Next, we have the Five of Cups, Scorpio energy. Again, fives are conflict. I've got the Five of Wands twice, the Five of Cups, the Five of the Major Arcana. He rules over all the fives of the four suits in the deck. Definitely some conflict going on here. I've got you being walled off and defensive, speaking your truth about something, possibly cutting this person off at some point. I've seen the Tower twice. I've got Judgment twice, the High Priestess twice. This represents sadness and remorse about the past. It's about being focused on these 3 cups that have been spilled. Oh my God. About all the time, effort, and energy that's been spilled out and wasted. It's about all the love and emotions that have been spilled out and wasted. And not seeing the opportunity behind him. Not seeing the 2 full upright cups behind him. This is a connection. It's this 2 of cups that we're going to get to next. So this is a card of your person having their focus in the wrong place. Focused on the past. Trying to regain their balance after what they did in the past, or what happened between the 2 of you in the past when the cups of love were spilled out. Right next to that card is the 6 of Swords on the table. So they're laying on the table like this. So it's like they're trying to move away from the past, trying to leave the past in the past where it belongs, and at the same time they're focused on the past. Which could be what they're trying to balance out. That could be what this internal conflict is. Like if you're trying to move away from the past, but you keep looking at the past, you keep looking over your shoulder at the past, you're going in 2 different directions at the same time. You can't go to the past and the future at the same time. You can't turn left and right at the same time. That is, by definition, an internal conflict. So your person is conflicted about how to balance this back out, how to get the commitment back, how to respark the passion, how to get to this happy fairy tale ending after this Tower moment happened that froze everything up. Now the final card to clarify that 2 of Pentacles is the 2 of Cups, Cancer energy. This is a love connection between the 2 of you. This is I breathe you in, you breathe me in, we're connected. But it's a 2, and in tarot, 2s represent needing to make a choice. I've got the 2 of Pentacles, which is what we're clarifying. I've got the 2 of Cups. I've got the 2 of Swords here, a decision needing to be made about this connection that hasn't been made yet. A love offer on the table that hasn't been accepted or rejected. I've got Judgment out here twice. Do we resurrect this? Do we call it quits? I've even got the 2 of the major arcana out here twice. The High Priestess, she rules over all the 2s of the 4 different suits. She rules over all the decisions. I've got the chief decision maker out here in the very center of your energy, the King of Swords. Definitely some decision needing to be made about this connection, and I don't feel like it's your person's decision. I feel like it's your decision here, and you are still undecided. The last card in your person's energy for September 2021, Aries, is the 3 of Wands, Aries energy. This is a card of being at the beginning stages of manifesting something. This 4 of Wands is the overall energy of the reading. This is the card right before that. This is a celebration of the thing you're trying to manifest actually getting here. This is waiting on it to get here. This is an energy of waiting on something that hasn't materialized in the physical 3D reality yet. They've got a positive expectancy that what they're trying to manifest is going to show up. It just hasn't yet, and they're waiting on it. I think what they're trying to manifest here, what they're waiting on, is your decision here, waiting on your judgment to be passed down about whether this can be blended back together, whether this can be resurrected from the grave, or if this is over. Tell me more about the 3 of Wands for Aries person in September 2021, please. Okay. Well, bottom of the deck. 8 of Pentacles, Virgo energy. This is a card of work. It's about putting in the work on something, putting in the time, effort, and energy on something. Or at the very least, being willing to do that. Oh my God, this is wearing me out. This is a heavy one here. Now, we saw this Ace of Pentacles in your energy and the 10 of Pentacles in your energy. This is the seed with the potential to grow into that 10 of Pentacles. But like I said, this is potential. It's going to take work, time, effort, and energy in order to get to that 10 of Pentacles from here. And that's if you choose to do anything with it or not. Your person is waiting on a decision, and they have in their energy the energy of being willing at least to put in that work. Now, to clarify this Three of Wands, this thing that they're waiting on, Five of Pentacles. I don't read reversals, so whenever one comes out in reverse, I just automatically turn it upright without even thinking about it. This one came out in reverse, and it won't let me turn it right side up. It's the Ace of Swords in reverse. And then we've got the Four of Wands again, which is the overall energy of the reading. So this Five of Pentacles is Taurus energy. So now we've got, the only five we don't have out here is the Five of Swords. I've got the Five of Wands twice, the Five of Cups, the Five of the Major Arcana. Now I've got the Five of Pentacles. Taurus energy. This is a breakup card. This is abandonment. This is about being abandoned, being cast aside, being left out in the cold, being thrown away. It can sometimes be an energy of feeling like they're not good enough. What this is really feeling like is your person has been abandoned here. You probably cut them off, called the relationship over based on whatever was being hidden from you. You probably found that out. That was a tower moment for you. Shit went sideways real fast, and now you're still undecided on whether or not to accept this cup of love that they're trying to offer you. Whether you can heal this or not. Your person has sadness and remorse about what happened. They're trying to leave the past in the past, yet still focused on it. They want to blend things back together, reconcile with you. They're trying to balance the situation out, get the commitment back, get this connection back. They're waiting on your decision about them being cast aside. And I'm positive they're waiting on your decision, because the Ace of Swords in reverse, in the upright, this is the sword of truth. It's the sword of clarity. It's the sword you would use to make a decision with. Like, the Latin word that decision comes from literally means to cut off, as in cut off all other options and be left with only one option. We've got indecision here. There's two options here. Do I or don't I take this person back? What they're waiting on is the clarity of that decision to be made, where there's only one option left. They're waiting on an answer. But this card came out in reverse, and it won't let me turn it right side up, which means there is no clarity for them. They don't have an answer yet. There hasn't been a decision about them being left out in the cold yet. They're still waiting on that. And that is stopping them from getting to this Four of Wands. Again, that's the overall energy of the reading. Stability of the home life, stability of the family life, stability of this connection. That's what they're waiting on, to get the stability of this connection back. They're waiting to be able to celebrate the thing that they're trying to manifest here, the thing that they're waiting on, which is a decision. They're trying to get to the spot where they can celebrate that and put this back together with you. But as of right now, there has not been a decision, and they are still left out in the cold. Now, if you still have questions that you want answered about this situation or your relationship, click on any of the videos that just appeared on your screen right now. And when you do, you'll be taken to more Aries love readings that can give you more insight and more clarity about what's really going on in your particular situation. And I'll see you in the next video.